Welcome to the channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to fix the PC board for a Samsung diamond drum, that is a top loader. This machine has got a problem with the water intake here. So what's happening is, as soon as you switch on, just like that, then water is going to start running into the machine. If you can listen, you can hear the buzzing sound of the water intake valve, which means it's already open, and it also means that it's getting voltage before you even start a cycle. So for this to happen, it means that you got a problem on your PC board. In other cases, your valve cannot open, which means even if you start a cycle here, you won't get water into the drum. The valve will remain silent because it's not getting the power to open. It also caused by a faulty PC board. So in a case that the machine is not opening the valves at all, there is two options. One option is to replace the intake valves. But once you replace the intake valves with brand new valves, and you know that your valves are in good working condition, and still you don't get water in the drum or in the machine, it means that your valves are not getting signal from the PC board, and at the end you have 4E error. So you will get a 4E error because your water valve will not be opening for the water. So to fix this error now, I'm going to show you step by step. First, you have to loosen the front panel. You got two screws, one here and one here. Then you grab the front and pull it at the back, and it will pop up just like that. Now you need to undo your wiring. Make sure to push on the tabs. As you can see, there is a tab there. You just push, squeeze on that, squeeze on it, then you pull. Same, squeeze, pull, squeeze, pull. So that if you don't do this, you might end up pulling out the wiring from the socket or damaging the socket itself. So it's best you squeeze and pull. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws holding the PC board. By means of a Phillips or star screwdriver, then loosen. It's got two panels, the main board and the control panel. So you need to separate the main board from the control panel. You can use a flat screwdriver. Just push and hold with your thumb. Go on the second one, third one, on the side. Then there we go. So this socket is the one that is got the wiring that goes to the valves of your machine. This one here with 6 pins. So directly behind that's where your triacs for the water valves are. So what you're gonna have to do is you turn around, so directly behind the white socket, which is right here in this area here. So you're gonna have to cut open here. You can use a hot gun, then you can just burn around, but preferably I use a grinder. With a grinder, it's a bit risky if you don't have experience, because you might end up damaging the PC board. So if you are a beginner, and if you don't know exactly what to do, it's best to use soldering iron. After cutting, this is what you get. So I just clean this off. Then I can open that with a flat. If you can see, there is a rubber protection for moisture and water, but you can see behind there's a lot of smoke. That's the triacs for your water valves. So we're gonna have to remove the rubber. Make sure you don't damage the tracks, because once you do that, then you risk not being able to fix the machine at all. As you can see, that's smoke from the triac that burst. So these two here are your triacs for the water valves, one for cold water and one for hot water. The hot water one is the outside one and the cold one is the inside one. So we will have to replace these two triacs. You can see, without testing, you can see that this one is got a black hole in between. This one is got a bigger hole. You don't need a test meter to see that these are damaged. They have visible damages. By the use of hot air station or a rework station, so we will be using rework station, as you can see the blue one right there, to change the parts. Sorry about the video. I'm working alone. I need to adjust it sometimes so that you can have better visibility. So we will be heating up. You can use soldering iron if you can. I prefer using the hot air gun. It's much easier and a bit quicker. There we go. As you can see, that's the one, and the second one. Here's the other one. Okay, here we are. As you can see, these two here are the replacement parts. You can get them from your local parts shop. If you look closely on the part, it's got some numbers on top. I'm trying to put it on an angle where you can see. It's not really that visible, but you can see it's written on top. Probably you can use a magnifying glass. Let me see. Unfortunately, we cannot see them. Yeah, there we go. So you can get these part numbers, then you can visit your local store, or if you can get hold of another damaged motherboard, PC board, like myself, I have these old boards, so I just get myself some parts from there. As you can see, these ones I pulled them out from here and here. So we're gonna be putting back make sure that all the contacts are nicely secured. When I'm done fixing, what I normally do is I take the piece that I took off from there with hot melt, then I can just squeeze it around the edges as quick as possible before it dries on the other side, right in the edges. Then you can just put back a small piece. You can also just fill up the gaps to make sure that it's watertight. You don't want to get water into the PC board, so just make sure that it's watertight. Okay, we're good to close. Just need to snap it back on the clips. There we go. Now it's time to test. First, you need to connect the wiring. You need to follow the color codings, red to red, white to white, and when you press, you need to hear a snap sound, like a click sound. Then you can plug your machine. Okay. As you can hear, the machine is on, but the valves are silent. There is no sound here on the valves, they're all silent. Hopefully our machine is good to go. I'm gonna press start. It turns a few turns, then it opens the valve. Yeah, the valve is open now. I'm gonna test the water side. It's open. It's now time to close. When you're closing, you're gonna notice that on your PC board, on the top side of your PC board, you got this small, as you can see, there's these two, these small tabs here. And on the front panel, you also have 1, 2. So most of the people I've seen make a mistake of just putting it on top like that. Then the problem you're gonna have is when you press here, you won't be reaching the inside button. So you have to be careful on that. You have to put that in first, like that, you see. Then you can just press on the other side. You have to be careful on that one, otherwise you'll be having a problem pressing your buttons. Make sure to fasten your wires. There is hooks where you can put your wires. When you're putting the front panel, you need to put this 1, 2, 3, 4 holes in the bottom. Make sure it hooks in there. So you put the bottom first, like that, then you press it in. No more sound. Start. It's open, which means we're done fixing the PC board and the machine is working 100%. Alternatively, you can just replace the board, but it's pretty expensive to replace the board because they don't come cheap. So alternatively, you can fix it like we did now. thank you guys for watching this video. Can you please subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and you can also share the videos and comment what video you want next. Or if you have a problem with a machine, you can also write in the comment section. I can attend to your problems. I can maybe make a video in reply to your questions. Geoxtech Technologies signing out.